Hey everyone, and welcome to another New Artist Spotlight. This week we have Erin McLendon. Is that how I say it?
Yes.
Awesome. Welcome, Erin.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How's it going? What you been up to? I know you said you were going to be recording a brand new album.
Yeah, I'm actually going to the studio tomorrow to start pre-production on an EP that I'm working on. My last release was a full album, and this time I didn't really think I needed 10 songs. I just had 4 I really wanted to release, so that's what I'm working on right now. And a couple projects that go along with that, so I'm excited.
How would you describe your music for those that are
To keep
unfamiliar?
holding this up.
You don't need to.
Okay.
You can put it down.
I'm like, I don't know if I should. My music is a little bit of everything, which basically means it's labeled as Americana. It's Americana country, where you get a little bit of like your country roots, a little bit of country pop, Americana which has that like folksy sound, but still can be a little bit edgy. And then you got some southern rock in there, some classic rock in there, just a little bit of everything. There's some gospel sounds, not necessarily a gospel song, but gospel sounds coming in. And like I said, a little bit of everything.
Is there a song you're especially excited about?
Well, that's the beauty of releasing an EP. There's only 4 songs. So it's not like, with some artists you can tell that they were told they have to do 10 songs. And so like maybe song 6 and 8 are fillers and they're not super excited about it. But with 4 songs, I had to go through and dig through all of the songs I've written in the last 2 years and pick out 4 very specific songs, which is really, really hard, but it also makes you pick out the 4 best songs that you have. So I'm really excited about all of them.
Awesome. Well, I know you've got one album out already, correct?
Mm-hmm. I have Fire and Wine, which is my full-length album, and then I have the Erin McLendon EP, which came out in 2010. But yeah.
And I'm sure you've matured and grown a lot as an
Yes.
artist since then.
Yeah. It's interesting to hear yourself sing 10 years ago versus now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just talking about just like in general. Because my parents have recordings of me singing when I was like 5. Obviously I sound different now, but even with the EP, from the EP to the album, I sound completely different. And that's just with training.
For
And
sure.
growing as an artist.
For sure. And then you're also going to be touring. I know you mentioned Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. The next couple of shows, I actually have a writer's round this week. Yeah, on Thursday at Whiskey Rhythm Saloon. And then I have, and that's going to be at 9:30.
On what day?
Thursday the 29th. I'm actually like going through the days in my head right now. And then October 14th and 15th, whatever that Friday and Saturday is, 14th and 15th, I'm in Kentucky at Talon Winery. They have 2 locations, so I'll be at both. One, I'll start at the Lexington one, and then I'll be at the Shelbyville one with my whole band.
Cool.
I've played there before. It's super fun. Everybody there's really nice. It's gorgeous. Winery gigs are always so fun because the whole setting is beautiful. Wineries, as a general rule, are gorgeous places.
Do you get free wine too?
I think I get like 1 glass of free wine, which is fine. It's free. Free is free.
Had to ask.
They pay, so that's all I ask.
That's a good thing in this town,
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah, for any gig, really.
Well, for those that are unfamiliar with you, can you give us just a little bit of background info on how you got started in New York?
Yeah. I got started when I was, I'm gonna say in 5th grade. My mom says I could sing before I could talk, which I don't know how you can do that as a baby, but she swears up and down that I could. But in 5th grade, I got to play Toto in The Wizard of Oz. And with that, I was on stage the whole time. So I really enjoyed it. Because I only had like sound effects as lines, because I was a dog. But it was super fun, and then I started singing, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot more than crawling around on my hands and knees as a dog. But yeah, that's just how I got started. I kept singing and kept trying to get solos. Like, I was a super shy kid when I was little. But the more I sang, the more I got in front of people, like the more I grew out of it. So I felt comfortable performing.
I can definitely relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
Just being on the business end of things.
Yeah.
Not performing it.
Well, it's like when you're in your element, whatever your element is, you feel confident.
Exactly.
So
I know people see and they're like, is that the same person?
Yeah.
For sure. So, what artists would you say you have a similar sound to?
There's a couple mixed in there. Definitely influences from like the Beatles, because I grew up listening to them. You can't deny them. Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood and Reba are probably the 3 biggest country singer influences that I've ever had. Well, female country singers. And then I've grown up listening to Jimmy Buffett. So you've got some of like his lyricism that's very literal, but also that chill kind of vibe. And let's see, who else have I been compared to? Oh, Katie Tunstall from time to time. People come up and they're like, oh, you're like this person, you're like this person. And I try to keep like a running list in my head so I can remember for the next time somebody asks me that question.
Well, what would you say sets you apart from all of them then?
From Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood, well, I have brown hair, I'm not blonde.
In general, from other artists.
My music it's not, like you listen to a Miranda Lambert song and you'll be like, that is a Miranda Lambert song. It's a very distinct sound, which is what sets everybody apart. But you're always going to get the same result. With my music, there's a little bit of everything. On Fire and Wine, you can tell, especially because the first song, You're the Only One, which is my single, it's very happy, it's very motivated, and it's got that pop country sound. And then right after that, you have the title track, Fire and Wine, which is more like your Janis Joplin kind of vibe. And that's just me. But it all sounds, I was once told, like, if you go to my live show, my music makes sense. Because it's all very much me. It fits my personality. So I'm not going to, like, limit myself just to singing one thing over and over and over, because one, that would be horribly boring. 2, I'm always open to new sounds and new ideas. I think that's how you survive as an artist. You have to be open. I mean, look at Madonna. God knows how many times she reinvented herself.
I think that was the video that I saw for your first single.
Yeah, You're the Only One.
Yeah,
That's the
and
only
it had
music
a
video I
mom in
have.
it, and she was knocking on the door.
Yeah, that was not
so
my mom. I do need to specify, because she gets so mad every time. Because people have asked her, like, is that based off of real life situations? No, it was not. The woman who played my mom, her name was Cindy. She was fabulous. She became the set mom for the day because she only had 2 scenes. But she hung out and she was super nice. But the video, You're the Only One, was more based off of just my parents. I was really lucky to have super supportive parents. Whatever our dreams were, they would just encourage us to pursue that. But I've run into people just in high school and middle school and college even, where they said, like, my parents they really want me to do this, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm like, why? Or just anybody who's looking to accomplish something, and they're just like, yeah, I just can't do this. And that you kind of look at them and you go, why not? It's just saying, it's that extra kick in the butt you need is the song, the purpose of the song, You're the Only One.
Yeah, I was definitely just going to say, a lot of people could relate to it, where, maybe their parents don't fully support their musical dreams.
Yeah.
And take them seriously.
I got really lucky. Both of mine fully support it. And I think a lot of people in Nashville are super lucky to have parents like that, but there are also people who very wish their kids were doctors. My parents have me, my older brother, my younger brother. My older brother just graduated med school. He is a doctor, so they got that. And then my younger brother is in school to become an engineer. So they got the smart kids, and then there's me, the musician.
The creative one.
Yes.
Do you have a proudest moment since you've moved to Nashville?
Since I've moved to Nashville? Yes. There's 2 of them. The first one, and if you're not a sports fan, this isn't going to mean nearly as much. But he'll get it. Y'all will meet Jared in a second. So my senior year of college, Belmont, I'm a big basketball person. Being from North Carolina, I'm a huge Duke basketball fan. I grew up going to the games. Cameron Indoor Stadium is like the mecca of college basketball. I don't care what fan you are, but like Duke basketball is a huge deal, especially in North Carolina. I grew up going to those games, and a dream of mine had always been to sing at one of those games. And Belmont happened to be playing Duke for the home opener at Duke, which is like Christmas in Durham. And my dad happened to run into the right person one day, and he said, "Hey, Erin would really like to sing the national anthem at the Duke Belmont game because she's going to Belmont." And it happened. Like, I got to sing there. And again, like, to people who aren't big sports fans, they're just like, okay, you say the national anthem, that's fine. But it was a sold-out crowd. Both of my teams were standing right there next to me. Coach K is one of my idols, and he's standing right there. He's won 3 gold medals now. You can't deny that. But that was just a really cool full circle moment for me. And then the next one was when I was at the Idina Menzel concert. And she actually pulled me up to the front of the crowd to sing with her because I just happened to. She was looking for people to sing "Take Me or Leave Me" from Rent, and so she finally walked past me, and I was like, "Okay, it's now or never." So I stood up and went, "I know the song!" And she started talking to me. I was like, "Oh my God, you're actually talking to me? Okay." So she grabbed my hand and brought me up there, and I sang with her. It was awesome. Huge Broadway fan.
I've seen so many of those videos lately where
Yeah.
the artist pulls the fan up,
Yeah.
and it's the coolest thing.
That was so surreal too. You know how in movies they'll do from the perspective of the person it's happening to, and they'll like switch the camera back and forth really fast. That's exactly what it was like, because I'm like looking at her singing, and she kept saying like, "Look at the crowd, look at the crowd." So I'm like looking at the crowd, and I kept looking at her, so I'm like, "That's Idina Menzel."
That must have inspired you.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. I was actually wearing the shirt I got from that show yesterday.
Maybe one day that'll be you.
Maybe, we'll see. That's the dream.
Well, best of luck to you. That's
Thank
a good
you.
note to end on. Give everybody your social media links so that they can follow your music.
So you can find me on facebook.com/Erin McLendon Music, and that is McLendon MUSIC. And then Instagram @Erin McLendon, Twitter @Erin McMusic, because when Twitter first started, McLendon would not fit in the screen name. So ERINMCMUSIC. And youtube.com/Erin McLendon Music.
Check her out.